Well, hello there, and thank you so very much for tuning in to our special feature presentation tonight. And thank you, sir, so very much for coming in and joining us. We really appreciate having you.
Well, I'm not really going anywhere now, am I, Cabron?
Moving on, if you can just state your name and where you originally hail from for the camera for us.
Well, my name is George. That's my Christian name. But you see, up in here, they call me Jorge.
Our records did not indicate this for you, Jorge, I'm very sorry.
And I represent Pleasant Valley State Prison.
Please, tell me what life is really like here at Pleasant Valley State Prison.
Yes.
I've been getting reports day in and day out, flooding my inboxes about prisoners being misfed and mistreated.
Well, you see, the life here in prison, it is hard, and it is cold, and me, myself, I am a man of God, and that means that I am willing to suffer the consequential acts of my actions.
Expand on that and tell me a little bit more about the hardships a prisoner like you faces on the daily basis, please.
Well, as you brought up, being misfed, and misfed I am. You see, all they feed us here are cupcakes.
Cupcakes?
Now listen here, Pingo de Gallo. Didn't your mother ever teach you any manners? Not to interrupt?
I suppose not. I'm very sorry. Go
Well,
on.
as I was saying, all they feed us here are cupcakes. And, you know, they used to give us those ones with the little sprinkles on the top. Okay, let's say? And we used to get those on the daily. And now they don't give us any sprinkles. You wanna know what they told us?
No.
They told us that we've been fat little gorditas.
Well, my golly me, please tell me more.
Well, shit, baby. It's not all peaches and cream up in here now, is it, girl? Well, just the other day, Bobby from Cell Block F, he got jumped by a bunch of fools with 4 Loko aluminum shivs. Almost lost his life.
My lord, gee willikers, this is exactly the kind of reports I've been talking about. So please, go on, tell me all the details, sir.
Well, you see, motherfucker, those fools had the nerve to roll up in there on Cell Block F to my fool Bobby, and they pinned him down, you see, and they gave him purple nurples. And those motherfuckers even had the last nerve, the balls, the cojones, to even give that motherfucker a wet willy to finish him off.
Well, George, I thought you said he almost lost his life.
Did you not hear me, Pingo de Gallo? A motherfucking wet wheelie essay? You get some Padres mouth funk all up in your ear holes and you don't properly disinfect that shit, it's gonna get infected and it's gonna rot your brain and you're gonna turn to one of those walkers from The Walking Dead or some shit.
Must have been very hard for you.
Oh, it was 4th degree B&E.
4th degree being breaking and entering. What a classic violation.
No. I said B&E, being emotional.
Oh, my bad. That is very interesting stuff there, George.
Jorge, Pingo de Gallo.
Oh, I'm very sorry, George. I mean, Jorge. It's never gonna happen again. So, interestingly enough, Jorge, that brings us to our next subject. Our records do indicate that you were locked up way back in 08. Can you tell me a little bit about what you really got pinched for?
Well, you see, that was back in the recessions of 08. And I was putting a bunch of money on these properties and I lost it all. And I was walking the streets of New York hysterically and sad. And my uncle came up to me and he said, boy, you want to be in the family business? And let's just sum it all up and say that the reason that I'm in here is because my uncle.
What is the survival rate here at Pleasant Valley State Prison really like?
It's at 100% actually.
Wow, 100%? That's pretty astronomically high for a state prison.
Well, it used to be 110%, okay? But then this one day, this family went and dropped off an old man thinking that it was a retirement home. And we called that old man Great Uncle Frank. And when he came in here, he made himself all happy and felt at home and everything. And apparently, he died of natural causes. But if you ask me, I think it was all because of that Hollywood pedophile ring thing that's going on.
The story of this prison really contradicts every single report I've been getting. I mean, I just don't understand, Mr. Jorge. How does a state prison like this just maintain such order? I mean...
Supposedly, but But honestly, we play Candyland.
Candyland.
Yeah, Candyland. It's the only thing us up in here look forward to. You see, every first Monday of the month, we have this competition of Candyland. So we start preparing and upping our game so that one day we can beat Big Mike. And who's Big Mike, you're asking? Well, Big Mike, he's the Chocolate Swamp King. And a matter of fact, he hasn't lost a game since 72.
Wowza! Whoa! So you're telling me, Jorge, that the key driving factor of, well, pardon my pun, but pleasantness is really just coming from Candyland, a simple board game?
Well, we know that if we go stepping out of line, that Warden Thornton's gonna come up on in here and he's gonna snatch away our Candyland tournaments. And we got a good thing going on up in here. You really think that we're gonna be frolicking around and fucking that up, Whitey?
Well, no, yes, of course there, George. You and your fellow inmates really have had quite the plan there. I really commend you on your efforts, but I would like to bring up your Warden Thornton. I would really like to talk about him. He seems like quite the mysterious little fella.
Well, Warden Thornton, he's a really swell guy, a decent, hard-working guy at that, and he knows how to reward good behavior. And as a matter of fact, just a year and 6 months ago, he decided to put all the pedophiles into the solitary confinement cells, so that way that all of us good individuals can use those cells as solitary confinement GIMP releasation zones.
Well, Mr. Jorge,
you can call me George now. I think our relationship has grown to that level.
Oh, we're on that kind of basis now. Okay,
Yeah.
Well, Mr. George, I think I have heard just about enough for today. And really, I think we have enough to run this segment. So, I bid you good day and thank you for your time. Good day, sir.
That's really all you need?
Well, yeah, really turns out I got locked up here myself today, and I'm just trying to take advantage of the Meet-a-Pal system.
What'd you get locked up for then, that's it?
If you must know, Jorge, George, third degree premeditated murder.
Oh, well, us here in Pleasant Valley, we don't take too kindly to premeditated murder.
No, George, you don't?
No.
Well, where I come from, George, bucko, we don't really take too kindly to Candyland, sir. We're more of the Monopoly people.
The fuck?
So, when I say I bid you fair day, sir, I bid you good day. Chocolate swamp sucking, lollipop licking, goddamn grandma nut knocking motherfucker!